Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon. And you know what, guys? Honestly, I need a bit of change in my life. We're actually going to be playing this episode and maybe a couple other episodes as an Inkling dude because, I don't know, it's starting to grow on me. I'm not such a big fan of his like ponytail thing going on, but with some clothing combinations, I don't know, he looks pretty cool. Got a little Kokiri feel going on, at least it feels like that to me. And wow, that guy was right over there, and he was right over. Okay. Kind of funny. Anyways, let's head back in Octo Valley, then put Patrick Starr's plan into effect. No, not really. We're gonna take down another Octarian boss in this episode, and this is not where I wanted to super jump. Let's go to 14 instead. There we go. Nice. So in this part, still we're gonna get through 4 levels, hopefully, and knock out this boss. Which I found this, I don't know. I think this boss is a little bit tricky. I'm not going to just spoil it instantly. In due time, it will be spoiled because we're going to fight it right now. Roll with the punches. The Rampaging Octowhirl, which is not a very fitting name for it, considering it's not a wheel at all. But hey, who am I to critique a game when I honestly don't even speak English? And yeah, when I put the heroes, I don't know. I don't like the ponytail. It just seems a bit odd. But I guess it has to have, you know, its tentacles somewhere. Oh god, the Zapfish! I'll get you back, Zapfish! What is up with my, like, just unrational obsession with Zapfishes? I don't know, man, they just seem so helpless, and I want to help them, and oh god! Yeah, this guy, they call him the Octowhirl, but he looks like a clam or a oyster. But then again, he still is Octarian, so we gotta take him down. So the secret of beating this guy is, you just gotta trap him in ink, similar to Octoballs. Once you trap him in ink, you should be good to go. I'm gonna constantly try and change my movement so he does not run over me. Ooh, got pretty close. And unfortunately, no, we did not cover enough ground to get him stuck in our own ink. So let's try that again. Let's try and make a trail. It's pretty much forced to get in. We want to cover a lot of surface. And that should do it. Probably, yes, it will. Once he's stuck in it, choose tentacle at the top, and you should be good to go. That's very cartoony, like eyes. It's like, whoa. Reminds me literally of something from, what's that one show with the, oh yeah, that's SpongeBob, wasn't it? I was about to say the clam, but they just put googly eyes on and started selling it. Well, I'm pretty sure that was SpongeBob. I could be wrong, though. I'm actually not too sure. Same thing as before. We just need to cover a large amount of area and then hope that the Octowhirl gets trapped in it. And we're almost out of ink. Bad. Try that, and then quickly get that out. Yeah, no, that did not trap it. Bummer. It's no problem though. He just really doesn't cover that much like surface in Octarian ink. Should be fine. Let's try and get him right here, and that should not work. What the heck? He was almost trapped in it. Oh well. So now that the platforms are moving, it's I guess a little bit tricky to get him in there. But come on, get in! The water's not even that hot. I'm dead. No, I'm not, because my ink saved my butt yet again. Man, he's actually covering a lot more than I thought he was. Huh. For some reason, this boss reminds me also a lot of like Ratchet and Clank. I don't know what it is. It's very futuristic in design. And oh god, he is so angry he destroyed a lot of the panels, and now everything's moving again. So, yeah, pretty much rinse and repeat. Oh, let's see what I did there, because we're rinsing off the panel. It's not that funny. Right? We're actually going to come back here, and hopefully it will get trapped. If all possible. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, nice. It's kind of funny how the hardest time I do it on the first try. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying how it's a little bit ironic. And down goes the Octowhirl. Yeah, he's dead. Cool with me. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm talking about. He was a formidable foe. I almost kind of miss him, except not really. No, we're gonna get another schematic for beating a boss. Nice. And yeah, I like the pattern back there. He's kind of cool. It's just seems a little innocent in my mind, but not really, since he's an Octarian. And I'm dying, isn't he? You're on fire. I've got a bad feeling about, well, I'll just go to quick. By the way, I've been meaning to introduce you to... Oh, they didn't die. They're here, apparently, and once we're all assembled, I'll bet some crabby cakes and cuddle fish. No, you can't be. It's time to face the music, old timer. Wait, I gotta make some cocaine. Stop it! No! Scratch one cuttlefish. Oh god, no! I hate this game! They got me so attached to one single character just to take him out. Ugh. Anyways, we're gonna get another design, an actually extremely strong weapon. I take it back, the other ones, they're not terrible, but then this next weapon is pretty good. Just throwing that out there, because, well, it is. And yeah. The next world has been unlocked to us. I think this is world 4 now? God, we're just blazing through this game. It's kind of sad, though, because I want to keep playing it, but we're eventually going to run out of single player, but then I guess there's multiplayer to enjoy. And let's head on to the next level via this ink rail. Yeah. And then get to the hardest thing in the whole game. Not falling off this one cube. I've fallen off this one cube like 10 times. I don't know why. I've said it once and I'll say it again. The easiest things in games are always the hardest for me. And that's just my type of luck. In this level, a little bit less clustered, I want to say. I mean, it's still kind of like, you know, busy looking, but, you know, it's not nearly as confusing as the other levels anyways. Now, you thought I would not make that jump, but we actually want to come down here to access the first level of this world, Propeller Lift Fortress. Spin to win. Yes, they finally referenced that in a video game. I don't care if it wasn't the correct video game, but that is a meme that I'm okay with in a video game. Anyway, this level has the toughest sunken scroll to get. It's a really big pain in the butt, which I hope I can get on my first try. Now, I'm gonna jinx it, though. It's going to take us like all 3 of our lives to grab. You know what? That's a life for you. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. You know, wait, you can't, because that was last level's slogan. I'm pretty sure they do not want me stealing that. Okay. Anyway, I need to fly up here really quickly. And if I do this fast enough, I should be able to get this and then also head over there. Okay, sweet, we did it. Nice. No, is it me or is that becoming like just a common thing everyone says, like, nice, like really, really, like, just emphasis on the odd and nice. I don't know why, I've been hearing that, like, what seems like everywhere, and I'm gonna try and, yeah, that should work. Let's hope it works. They should fall right into there. Yes, yes. I'm kind of noticing, though, that some of the regular enemies have similar mechanics to, like, bosses, which is kind of cool, because you think back and you're like, oh, yeah. Just like that one enemy I defeated that one time. And I really want that armor. I'm going for it. You guys just don't understand, man. Sometimes you just gotta take risks. I'm sure everyone but me understands that, but you know what I'm getting at, yeah. So let's grab that checkpoint. So far, things are going okay. This level isn't really super difficult combat-wise. It's really just that C-scroll that's a big pain in the butt. We're already the 2nd level of armor? No way. Actually, no, that's the 3rd level. It's kind of odd, but hey, I'll take it, man. And there are some upgrade spheres up there. I'm gonna grab those in due time, but first things first. Want to shoot this a whole bunch and get it out as long as we can, which is what we want to do. Alright, let's try that, and so far I think it's looking decent. Can't really complain too much. This is the part of the game where they start combining 2 mechanics of levels together, and I just love that. Like, Nintendo's been great about, like, starting off, like, really easy, but then it gets, like, very, very quickly more difficult, which, you know, is really cool. Mario does that a lot, and it looks like Splatoon is sure to follow, at least in the single player. See, I keep talking about the single player is, like, really, really great, but honestly, guys, take everything I say about the single player and multiply it by, like, 3 for multiplayer. Multiplayer, at least in my opinion, I've been having a blast with it. It's just a really, the games are really short, and that's honestly a good thing. And that will not reach. So what we need to do is use our giant ink turret and actually get this platform to follow us all the way over here. There we go. And apparently I destroyed the nozzle on it, or the wind particle accelerator. What am I talking about? The fan, John! The fan! That's the word for it, you dingus dumpo. Goodness. We got some of these flying enemies to take care of, and I'm running out of ink, but I'm getting really close to the scroll, which is not good. Basically, we need to ink up this entire wall and make a trail all the way up here, and I really hope, I seriously hope, I can do this on the first try. If not, we're gonna have a problem. Basically, some people have been saying this is the hardest C-scroll to get, because, well, it kinda can be. I'm gonna ink literally everything and then give it my best shot. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that one took me a couple tries to say the least. Yet again, see, I'll say the easiest things in game, or the hardest things in games are the easiest for me. And the hardest things or the easiest things are the hardest. There we go, Jonah. We're getting pretty close to 1,000 experience, which I'm also cool with. Yeah, so far everything's going great. It's just one of those days, man. Oh god, Octarian. Luckily we got the bubbler. If we need it. The bubbler's so OP. And oh, that was actually an Octarian with kelp on their helmet, which means they're extremely powerful, but I guess I'm just that stronger. What can I say? I'm pretty darn good, aren't I? I guess I wanted to use the platforms there as cover, but they honestly... It doesn't matter when they super jump and you just feel it coming. You can just knock them out really easily, and alright. Did pretty well that level. Better than I thought. I mean, we're basically at the mid-game at this point, though, and... Okay. Hi? You're holding that upside down. Oh, okay. Oh! Agent 1 of the new Squid v Splatoon reporting in. Agent 2 also reporting in. We get an SOS from Captain Cuttlefish. Are you Agent 3? Don't worry. We're your new support team. Yep. We're taking over for the Captain. Well, we're gonna try. Yeah, good luck with filling. You will never be replaceable in my heart. But anyways, we gotta hurry. The Captain is good as sushi. Let's roll, Agent 3. Alright, so we have new support. Not that Captain Cuttlefish really did anything. He was kind of just the team's cheerleader in a sense, but oh well. And nice, Kabuto you got there, dude. It's pretty nice. Guess a little bit of history lesson with the Great Turf War, and if I'm lucky, we can just throw a grenade over there to activate this next ink ray, which will take us to the next level. Well, it won't really take us there, but I mean, it's right here, right. I think this is the next level, isn't it? No, that's level 18. So I'm going to actually come up here and go to the next one, which is setting on this weird place. It's right here. Octo Sniper Ramparts. Incredible aim. This one's actually pretty fun too. Like this is the part in the game where I'm just like I'm hooked, pretty much. No sea life pun intended. Okay. I could be doing way worse with the you know, the seafood puns. Early on in my life, man, parents worked at a seafood restaurant, and I know a couple fish words. Swordfish, urchin. Like, I could be kicking it up a notch with the puns, but for the sake of your guys' like mental stability, I will refrain from my punnage. All right, I'm doing you guys the favor. I mean, it make easy commentary for me, but you know, that's. Like unmoral, you know, just using sea puns. That's just messed up. Not really. I know a couple. That's all I'm getting at. Actually, I want to try and get to it in the next gun upgrade because I feel like I've been using the grenade sub weapon forever, and I want to like switch it up a bit. But the thing about that is like it's sometimes hard to do. Yeah, let's do that. Should be distracted. Yeah, there we go. Just knock him out and then head down here and get the sea scroll. So far, things are looking pretty. I think that's a salmon for our EXP. Not too sure why. This is one of those games that did not come with an instruction manual, so I don't know all the enemy names per se. Even though most of them are what's it called? Well, displayed in the levels. But what are you gonna do? And please don't kill me, please. Okay, cool. Gonna wait for these dudes to. Actually, now I can chuck a grenade. I should be stupid and stare at it. Oh, we missed totally. Not good, man. So the sharpshooters are a bit different than in most shooting games. They're kind of, I don't want to say underpowered, but they're situational. Definitely in Splatoon. It doesn't serve the same purpose they do in most, you know, armed conflict games. They're kind of just not really all that common in what I've been noticing in online play. They're super good in certain maps though, like the shipping yard one, because it has very narrow corridors. They're really good in that, but. Personally, I've not used them all too much. Actually, I've just been sticking to like this type of gun actually for most of my online play because that's what I'm used to since I've been playing so much of the single player. Please, okay, that just barely missed. Oh god. But yeah, I'm gonna try and upload more multiplayer battle. And actually, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this But I'm going to try and also do some of the amiibo challenges once I hit the level cap in online. I think that's how that functions. And so I'm going to... There we go. That should knock him out. Sweet! That should give us the launch pad. But here's the issue. Yeah, we got a squeegee, and he's going ham. And, oh, I thought that was water. Okay, good. That would have been horrible. If, once I beat all the enemies, I happen to die. That would have been a bummer, wouldn't it? Alright. Let's hope he doesn't come back. Okay, sweet. So far, the squeegees are still your biggest enemy in Splatoon. I'm dead serious. They're just malicious, man. They do not want you to ink anything up. Let's actually get both of these sponge things going on. Yeah, so he'll have to choose. Does he want to kill me or my transportation? Ooh. Give him an ultimatum. The Born Ultimatum. Ultimatum. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. I think I could actually peg him with a grenade from this range. Let's try that. I might reach. Nope, not even close. So I was being way too optimistic with that throw, that's for sure. The thing is, I don't want to risk it and actually head on over. I'm gonna try that, yeah. Wow. Great throw, John. Let's arc that a little bit higher and not get sniped. Oh god. You know, I don't think I can reach him with a grenade. Let me do that. There we go. Was it that hard, John? No, it was not. I didn't want him to shoot me in the air though and kill me. Agent 1 said yayer. Yayer, guys. The hip lingo in this game is honestly beyond me. I think I'm getting to that point where I'm an old man. Maybe. I don't really know. I fell down a hole. That's not good. I thought there was a platform there. I swear, I swear. And the Zapfish is totally up there. I think I knew who Agent 1 and 2 are. Given their vocabulary. Let's do this the slow way. The steady and slow way will win the game. Non-Splatoon Turf War, though. That's not really how it works. Usually, at least in my experience, it's either who has, like, control of the mid for the longest time. Because you just keep pushing, and it's like, alright, what do? You're just stuck in the same area, and, like, they keep getting turf around their base and stuff, and it's like, you're kind of screwed. But it's kind of fun, though. Like, playing a brand new game like this with its brand new meta. This game, honestly, is like in a genre of its own. Because kills are, like, kind of your main objective, but kind of not, because they don't really do that much. Some people with the most points, which, you know, gives you the most turf, may be surprised, like, actually don't have a lot of kills. And these two cousins from Calamari Country won Inkopolis' first annual youth folk singing contest. They look vaguely familiar. Wonder what that's about. God dang it! I'm always doing that, man. I don't honestly know why, but now that level has been completed, we're gonna actually head back over here, and if memory serves me right, yes, this should take us to the next level, level 18. Ooh, which yet again, okay, they should not have made L and R go into the kettles. Kind of a weird choice, but this is Spinning Spreaders. Time waits for no squid, which is not the okay. It's pretty good level design, but. Kind of hard. Not gonna lie, you got these guys constantly taking away our ink, and it's a bummer, man. There's tons of octopi. It's a big pain in the butt. But, you know, hey, the tough gets tough, and the tougher gets not so tough. I don't know. When it gets so tough, you kind of just capped out. You know? You can't get more muscle. It's kind of hard to keep gaining muscle, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Let's move out. Quit complaining about our gains and actually make some. My style, dude. Actually, no, I'm kind of a complainer, if I'm being honest with you. Anyways, enough complaining. Let's move on and get our first sea scroll, which is right over here. Pretty nifty to grab. Kind of easy to miss, though, at least in my opinion. It took me forever to find that one too. You know, people are gonna be like, John, maybe you just suck at finding things, and it's like, well, if you look at my hide and seek record, you know that's obviously not true. Isn't it a shame, though, like, adults can't play hide and seek now? That's, like, considered, like, a taboo. Like, we can't just run around and hide in places. It's like, dude, realize how fun it would be? Because now, you know, we're adults. We can, like, or at least I'm adult. I don't know your age. I'm technically an adult. You know what I mean? Like, okay, now that, you know, I'm a little bit taller, I can climb trees a bit better. It's like, I was just thinking the other day, like, dude, I could hide anywhere. And it's like, yeah, I could. That's awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that has these kind of juvenile thoughts, but I think it'd be sick, you know? Just, I don't know. I'm thinking about where I play hide and seek in my my friend's old house, and it's like, dude, I could literally, like, they would never find. Maybe that's why we don't play hide and seek anymore, because a lot of missing people, and that'd obviously be a problem. And I'm gonna grab this key, but also don't want to fall off and get shot. Okay, chill out a bit. I lost my armor, but you know, that's why it's there. It's there for you to lose, not really. It's there for you to protect you, Johnny. And, you didn't let it do its job. No! God! I swear, the only time I lose my life in this game is by falling. But it's my own fault. I didn't have a concise trail for myself. At all. It wasn't good. It was just bad. I'm just gonna chill here and just knock him out. Yeah, there we go. That's the strategy they want you to implement. There we go. It's really easy. Don't know what my problem was. Probably a lack of patience. Good. No, look at that clock. It's not really a clock-looking thing. It's kind of just like a bell. No, not teacup ride at Disney. I recently did that. It is still fun. I don't care what anyone says. The teacup ride is all it's cracked up to be. That's why it's so iconic. I don't know. It's pretty simple, but I liked it. We got Octarians to knock out in this place, and it's the seaweed ones. And they're gonna do a lot of damage. We don't want that. Oh, there we go. One down. Let's move out. Try and get the other one. Oh, got the jump on the second one. That was pretty easy. Still lost my armor, which means I would have lost a life if they didn't give me one. But, you know, that's the risk when you're dealing with elite members of the Octarian force. And I guess that's the end of the... I don't want to do. And wow, that's... Hey, what does this one do? Never actually had this one. Oh, I guess I can just rapidly chuck bombs? That's kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie. The Octazooka is way... not Octazooka. Squidzuka. Can't make that mistake again, or people think I'm a traitor to the Octarians. Like I'm just, you know, secret agent. But we all know that's not true. I was born and raised here in Inkopolis. And I love this beautiful country. Or city. Whatever. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Splatoon. And it's Black Friday every day at Booyah Base. Cool. That's actually extremely accurate. Anyways, in the next episode of Let's Play Splatoon, we're hopefully going to get back Captain Cuttlefish from those stupid... Wait, I just went through a... You can super jump through... Okay, Splatoon, I get that was a little bit weird. But anyways, we're going to knock out the rest of World 4. And then maybe even take on the boss. So see you guys then. Bye.